Hi, everyone. I'm Rachel Chamness at soundwavesheal.com. That's my website, and welcome. Let me know that you're here, live or replay. I would love to hear from you. So I'm here with FindMeAMedium, and yeah, let me know that you see me, that it's working, that it's live. Of course, if you're in a Facebook group, you're going to have to give permission to, here you go. To get permission, you're going to have to go to streamyard.com/Facebook. And I would love it if one of you would drop that in the comments to help other people. Hi, everyone. Hi. If it says Facebook user, that means you have to click that link. So make sure you do so that I can give you a reading and see your picture or have some sort of connection to you. Hi, Julie. Hi, Christine. Hi, Andrea. Hi. No, Andrea, you can't. So in Andrea's case, if you're like on a browser on your phone and you can't, like it won't show your face, and just say your name and I'll see if I'm called to give you a message. But if I can see you, that's even better. So it's really nice to see you all. Yeah, so welcome. All right, let me try one more banner. And at the end, I will be giving a group card in healing at the end. So you definitely want to, sign up. I am using my elemental cards. I see. Wait, hold on. These elemental cards are called Elemental Magick and Manifestation. You can buy them in North America on Amazon, and you can buy them in other places from my website. And they are discounted on my website because of course the shipping will be steep to your country. So I do give a little discount there. So yeah, if you want to find out more about me, I teach psychic healing, shamanic multidimensional realms. I do membership for lightworkers, and I also do private sessions. So yeah, hi, thank you so much, Veronica. So okay, Facebook users, make sure you click that link. Somebody put it in the comments for me. I would recommend that you click it. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. This is the one. Okay. So first we're going to talk about two of my cards, and then I'll give readings. And for the, I'm here for an hour. Okay, so let's start here. This is one of the, hi everybody. This is one of the cards of mine. Music for manifesting. Oh, well, I need to make sure it's working. That you can see it. I'll do a group card and healing at the end. So music for manifesting, Miley the Leprechaun. So if you were to buy my deck and you're a beginner, then I teach you how to use Oracle cards in the booklet, which is a small booklet. I'm not going to make you read like a 800-page book. And if you're an advanced reader, I also teach you how to use these for advanced work, because these beings will come through to be channeled by you. I do teach trance healing and trance mediumship. So, okay. Oh, say thank you so much, Tracy, Serene. All right. So let me just read to you a little bit about this. So Miley, Leprechaun, I'm going to read straight from here, and then I'll give you a message. Leprechauns were brought into being by thought manifested. They only interact with earthlings, and they don't exist on other planes or planets. They want to help us bring up our vibrational frequency by assisting us with luck, abundance, and our light path. So my light path is to help others find their light path. And what I call the light path is your soul's destiny in this lifetime, your soul's path, and how that works to make you happy and how that works to help other people. So it should sustain you financially. It should make you love to go to work every day like I do. And it should also help other people in some way. So that's what I call the light path. And I feel that that's what we're destined to do here. And so if you're searching for that, if you're wondering what that is the heart of what I do for people. Okay. So anyway, more about the leprechaun. They encourage us to work smarter, not harder, and to have more fun. And Miley's channeled message in the book for my cards, which I would love it. If you purchased your own deck, you would love it too. Miley says, your manifesting goals could use a little fun and laughter. Use music to propel you forward, be it through dance, playing music, making music, sound healing, or even the music of making love. We encourage you to add a little fun to your day. So how many of you do use music for manifesting? Because I find it really helps. I use music for manifesting. Of course, I'm a sound healer. I used to be an opera singer, and I use music for manifesting. I use light language, and I even, hi Pamela, I even teach light language and attune others to light language in many ways. So you can find me at Sound Waves Heal. Okay, it's moving faster than I can. Hello, everyone. I'm going to be doing readings in just a second. We're going to do one more card. I'm going to show you one more card. Oh, wait. Let me channel you. I'll channel you a sound healing from Miley. How about that? So I channel healing and messages in the multidimensional shamanic realms by bringing through light beings. And I do, that is my course, Accelerated Channeling. Okay. And you guys, you have 26 people on, only one person's giving me the thumbs up. Come on, show me a little love. Let's see some more thumbs up. All right, now I'm going to channel Miley for everyone, a little group sound healing, maybe a message too. All right, that was Miley. He shows me that he's bringing you, sort of bringing your energy more centered and together with music. And maybe he also gave you a little vision or something about you and sound healing. So if you've received that, I'd love to hear it. And let's see, with so many new people, I see you all. Let's see if I can go back enough and I'll go through you. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Derek. Joanne again, nice to see you back. Hi, Jane, new person. Birdie, I love your name. My Reiki master's name is, oh, it's Bridie. Okay, I was gonna say it's Birdie. Hi, Ava. Zoe. Hi, Julie, nice to see you. Hi, this person, you definitely need to click that link, which is running below me. Hi, Janet. Hi, Jane, Donna, Catherine, Trudy. And hi, guys, again. And Christine, Lucia, Janet, Zoe, Joanne. Woo, we're busy today, right? Okay, so let's talk about now, and then I'll jump into the readings. Okay, so this is a vassal giant. There's so many different kinds of giants. I feel like I've already talked about this with you guys, but maybe I didn't. The vassal giant is kind of like the main giants that you think of. And there's all different kinds of giants, including trolls and Sasquatch and things like that. The Gwolf, which is really cool. I think we talked about him maybe last time or the time before. Or maybe we haven't talked about him. Okay. Giants once freely walked our earth. I'm reading the booklet. I have been told that we can use the classification of giants to cover a few types of these larger beings who work towards common goals, mainly to stand in your own power. The regular giants we think of are called vassal giants. They are gentle, protective, smart, abundant, and very helpful to get to know. And those of you who are in my tag Lightworkers group, like Pam, totally know all about giants, are tuned to giants, and have done giant meditations and all the other beings that we contact to channel and to befriend and have healing from in my tag Lightworkers monthly group. Hi, you need to click that link so I could maybe give you a session. All right, now here's, a little mini session here. Okay, so Bert says, now's the time to take action, for if you tarry, you will lose your opportunity. Be smart, gather up your personal power and get all the facts. Once you know your options, think it through and take a leap soon, or you will be too late. Okay, so now I'm getting that message is for all of you. What are you putting off? Don't put it off, or it'll be too late. It really will. Okay, so now I'm going to do reading. So just keep commenting so that I see you. I won't be able to scroll up too much. So I'll just pick whoever Spirit picks for the next card. And my name's Rachel Chamness at Soundwaves Heal. And you can find me there, soundwavesheal.com. All right. I'm feeling Janet. Bert knows what he's talking about. I think that's probably Andrea. Yeah, so if I can't see your name, this is the way you do it. Rory. Oh my gosh. I wish I could see that picture. You have to send me that picture. Okay. Hello, everyone. Okay. So this card was for, who did I say? Janet, right? It's for Janet. Mm-hmm. Janet, you got, well, it is now. If it wasn't who I said before, then I'll go to that person next. Okay, you got past life connection. Let me get bigger here on the screen so you can see me better. That's not, this is it. Okay, you got past life connection. This is a crystal diva. They live inside the crystals. If you want to see an example, I have two in here. So if you kind of look at the imperfections in this, you can almost see them. They don't usually have two, but this one does. Can you see there's two? Now, it doesn't always look like that where you're like, oh, I see the fairy in there, but sometimes you do. So that's a crystal diva. They live in the crystal, and they're kind of like, they're like fairies. All right, so Janet, there's a past life connection that's bothering you right now, meaning that if you find that you're overly triggered with someone or over a situation or a feeling that's bleeding through from another past life, and you need a clearing for it, and I'm not going to leave you hanging. When I pull this card, I usually do give a little healing. So let's heal that past life for you. I'm not going to be doing healings for everyone, but if you pick this card, then I hate to leave you with it. Like, sorry, you've got a problem. The feeling is indecisive. So you have a past life where indecisive was like the main feeling when you passed. And it caused, it's like you picked the wrong choice. And so you felt almost like, oh my gosh, I picked the wrong choice. It was like your last thought. And in this life, it's bleeding through as indecisive. So let's just clear it. Okay, so that's clear. Okay, so this is how it might work for you. If you're like, no, I'm totally decisive. If you ever think that you made the wrong decision, or if there's ever a time when you feel like that wrong decision would be dire if you made the wrong decision, that was what that would be related to. So anyway, it might not, maybe it's not triggering you that much, but it did come up to be healed today. So, okay. All right. Zoe's next. I'm just kind of clicking. Okay, so Zoe, you got abundance, windfall. Samhai the troll comes through to tell you that abundance is on the way. What kind of abundance I'm asking? Is it money? You know, usually this is finances, but I get that it's not. They're actually showing me like it's abundance of light, abundance of up-leveling, of spiritual awakening or further awakening or great awakening, a great up-level coming your way. And that is also going to be tied to abundance because it will be abundance in everything with this light that's coming into your body. So are you studying something? Are you being drawn to a spiritual awakening or to further spiritual awakening? That's what that's about. That's pretty cool. All right, Lisa, you're next. Oh, look, you got now. So just in case you didn't pay attention to that message I said was for everyone, they want to make sure that you know now's the time. Stop. Don't put it off. They're not saying stop putting it off. They're saying don't put it off. It is so now. What's happening for you? This is like the hot ticket. Your spirit guide says it's a hot ticket. You got to do it now. If you wait too long, it's not going to be, it's going to pass you by. Okay. So do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Oh, I had a feeling, Zoe. I had a feeling because it feels like just a big up leveling. So that's really cool. Yeah. I didn't think it was an awakening. It felt like a further up leveling of vibration. Hi, I'd love to know who you are. Okay, Joanne's next. Look, we picked them in a row. Isn't that funny? And they're in a row in the book. Okay, music for manifesting for you. So, and I see light language in your page here as your thing. So I think it's calling you to use it. Use that light language that you've got. Use whatever music that you use in your life. Do you use it for manifesting? Are you actively, it's like a reminder, hey, don't forget. Use this for your light working. Okay. When you want to manifest, when you want to do something, use that music. Very, very important. You're welcome. And hi. If I can't see you, you got to click the link below. If you're in a Facebook group, that's Facebook's rules. It should work as long as you're in the app. It doesn't work on all browsers, though. So can't see you. All right, just taking a moment to clear this space, this sacred space that we're all in. Catherine's next. Newkirk. You got release and go. Yeshua the polar bear. So what is it time to leave? You know, what situation has run its course? I see you now, Mindy. What situation has run its course and is now time to let it go? It could be like with a friend, or it could be like a line of work or something you do for someone, like a sort of side gig, and it's just too frustrating, and it's just not it's not you anymore. It's just not you anymore. It's just time to go. Like, it's time to just let it go. And when you do, okay, so they're kind of, I feel like it's something you do that includes money, and you're kind of like, I just can't do this anymore, but what would I do without the money? And your guides are like, if you let it go, then you will find money. Yeah. So you'll find it coming in. So it's got to take a leap of faith. And maybe, you know, if that's too scary, you have a small baby, or if that's yours, then you need to maybe just put something in place first and then leave. You know, Spirit doesn't need you to like go crazy and do things that are, you know, in your head, you're like, that's a terrible idea. So you got to do something to change whatever situation it is. Or if it's a friend that you need to let go, then, you know. Okay, let's see who's next. Irene, you're next. You got call for clearing Tsutsula. Diamond Light Dragon. These are Archangel Gabriel's dragons coming in for clearing and healing. So when you get this card, it just means like that your vibration could use a little cleanup, or your auric field. So reach out for a healing with a trusted healer, or I kind of feel like you might do healing yourself, so a barter or something like that. But when you get this card, it's not about clearing yourself. It's about it's a call for getting a little bit of clearing, or maybe for you, it's more messages than clearing from someone else. So we all need that every now and then, especially if you are a healer and you're holding a lot of space for other people. You need to have someone other than yourself healing you. I have lots of healings because I hold space for hundreds of people a month. And so I really have to make sure that I take the time to be responsible about my own energy, to work on my own shadow work, and to clear myself. And that's really important. So any of you out there who are healers, I'm sure you do the same thing. It's really, really important for us to watch our own space so that we can help others. So it's just like a little, you know, just like everybody. It happens to everybody. All right. So you're welcome. Jean, you're next. You got manifest. So that's nice. Lara, the genie of the Old West, comes through to tell you that this is a good time for manifesting. It's a powerful time. I've been getting that for a lot of people, actually. But for you, there's this extra message, and it's you can take something small and make it big. They show me you that you make something. It's kind of like with your hands, and it's something small for a few friends or for yourself, or it's just something to keep your hands busy, or something to keep you busy. But there's something to that. It helps. I feel like I've given you this message before. Helps you like concentrate. I see you, Donna. Helps you concentrate. Helps you really manifest for yourself. It helps you do a lot of things, but it's also something that you might be able to flip into a sort of a small business. And if you're already doing that, then I think it will actually increase. So yeah, I see you, Melissa. Great. All right, Irene. Very nice. Yeah, see, Julie. Julie's in my tag group. Hi, Julie. Donna, Nicole, you're next. Melanie, hi. Hi, Gia. Donna. Ooh, that's a pretty name, May Brith. Okay, Donna Nicole, you're next. You got finished the elf Merrimont. So My spirit guides make me drink water. They're like, stop, drink water. So what have you not finished? There's something that they're like, ooh, you got to finish this. It's so good. And now's the time to pick it back up and finish it. So, Spirit's never asking you to like finish something when you're not feeling it. And you guys will feel like in our heads and in our human heads, sometimes we say, oh my gosh, I started that thing and I just don't want to feel it. And it's like so down on yourself about it. Like, what's my problem? I'm such a procrastinator. Why don't I do that? But it's just not the season for it. But now the season's coming back for you to finish that thing, whatever it is. So what were you doing? What do you think it is? Do you think you know what it is? If you don't, if you want, you put in a few possibilities and I'll help you out. But it's time to finish it. And because the time is so right for it, it's going to go really well. May Brith, you're next. Hi, Craig. Okay, you got compassion. So Lathrali, the tree spirit, comes forward with compassion. A lot of times when this comes up, it's like, you have compassion for everyone else. Where's your compassion for yourself? But I don't get that's right for you today. I feel... Well, one thing they show me, and of course my cat's interrupted me, I have to let her in, is people all around you with compassion for you. Hold on. But it feels like there's some sort of trigger there. Sorry, hold on a second. Come on, kitty. Come on. Okay. It feels like there's some sort of trigger there that makes you feel like they're not being compassionate, that they're acting some other way, or but in other words, it's not what you think. There's compassion around you somewhere that you're mistaking for something else. This is kind of a weird reading, but that's what they're saying. So so if you feel like someone's being fake, or you feel like they don't mean it, or they just want you to check in, is that my own like trauma? Or, could I be misreading the situation? And if so, when things like this happen, we have to say, why? Spirit, why? Or like before, like if you get the, it's time for a clearing. Why is this happening? When something happens that's negative, we can't go into like a spiral or like, oh, why does this always happen to me? Not that you're doing that, but that we have to say, why? Why does this happen? What is the purpose of this? What am I supposed to learn from this? Why are my spirit guides bringing this to me? So if you're mistaking someone's compassion, then that would be like, oh, I have a trigger or I have a trauma that I need to work on. And then that's what your spirit guides want you to do. They want you to work on your trauma because it's so important. And I have a free blog post that can help you do that if you want. soundwavesheal.com/shadow work, or you can find it right on my blog. It's probably pinned one of the top 5 articles. So definitely recommend that. Okay. Okay. Let's see who's next. Oh, great. You're welcome. Okay, Craig, you're next. You guys keep posting so that I can see you and give you a reading. Okay. Because I'm kind of just in the bottom 10 most of the time. Okay. You got yes, Craig. So what are you thinking about doing? This card comes up, Philomea, the fairy, to say yes. In fact, I kind of feel like for you to say yes more often. So, if you are a Facebook user, make sure you put your name if it's not showing up. Okay. All right. So say yes more often. Think things through before you say no. Like, don't allow yourself to say no. Let's say someone's telling you something and you're like, oh, girl, absolutely not. Nope. And you get that immediate, but you're still not going to say no. You're going to say, I will think about it and get back to you. Let's say it's super inappropriate and you're like, absolutely not. You're still going to say, I'm going to think about it and get back to you. It's kind of like a practice of like, first of all, in situations like that, a boundary. And second of all, to stop and say, why am I saying no? And look into it. What would happen if I say yes? And maybe the answer is, what would happen if I say yes is that they're going to take advantage of me, blah, 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 blah. And you can think through, is that trauma or is that likely what this person, what if I said yes and gave a lot of boundaries? What if I said yes? And it's just an exercise. You may end up saying no to each one, but you'll learn a lot. But there is maybe one big decision that you're thinking of that really needs a think. You might going to say yes. So definitely. Thank you, Serene. Tracy, I hope you have a pair. You're welcome. All right, Pamela's next. Hi, Tracy. I see you all. Gonna get to you. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, you saw Kirby, or you heard Kirby meowing. Okay, who did I say was next? Pam. Pam's next. You get self-forgiveness. Here's the Milo, the crystal mermaid, Atlantis mermaids. The crystal mermaids they are rare and super cool beings. You can learn about them on my blog if that interests any of you. Self-forgiveness. Pam, there's somewhere where you need to forgive yourself. Since I know Pam, I'm just gonna, I think it was, remember Tuesday, you were in the spirit circle, and the very last message you got that you were right, but that you feel bad about it, and they want you to forgive yourself for that. That's what I get. Like, they're just being very clear on what it is. Remember, you got the message, what you did was right, but now you got to forgive yourself. Okay? I hope that's helpful. And if you're like, I have, then just look a little deeper. Okay? Melanie, hello. Christine, did I read you yet? Okay, Gia. Well, you got a different dragon. You got Cher, Hummelt, the Abundance Dragon. And just message me later, Gia. Gia's a personal friend, and etc. Okay, Gia. Okay, first this card, Abundance Dragon. Abundance is coming. I kind of get the breath thing where when you're feeling like your breath is hard. It could also be related to an up-leveling of energy, and that you kind of like released a lot yesterday, and there's like a little up-leveling there, and it might be just a little bit. I'll give you a little healing. And I kind of get that it's not about share so much, but like another aspect of sharing, which is like open heart, feeling like an expansion of open within that you feel when you do share, or maybe you do want to share something with someone, time, or money to charities, obviously, the easiest one that's on the card, but really to share something of yourself. Maybe it's even just a live where you share about yourself to people today, or you just feel like opening your heart a little bit. But it's the breath thing. It feels more like it's just a little up-leveling sort of hitch, and it's gonna clear up. I'm also smelling eucalyptus, so I don't know if that would help a little. Oh, you do have my cards. Thank you. Okay, Bridie, you get Receive with Grace. This is Kendall the Mermaid. And I think I'm going to get to everybody. We're only 30 minutes in, so everybody keep posting. I'll get to you. Kendall the Mermaid, Receive with Grace. So this card comes up when Spirit is trying to give you something. They're trying to give you something, but when you turn things away for whatever reason, then it's hard for Spirit to give you something. For instance, let's imagine you go out to eat with a girlfriend, and she's like, "I got this. I got lunch," and you're like, your first thought is, "Oh my God, no! I got lunch. No. Just accept it. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you." Or someone gives you something, like a friend's like, "I'd like to give this to you." And you're like, "Oh my gosh, that's too much. Don't give that to me." Like that, you're saying no to the universe. Like, why not accept it? I mean, of course, this doesn't relate to things where, have a price tag or you feel like, ew, I don't want anything from that person. But sometimes, the universe is just trying to give you things. And if you're just turning things away left and right, then it can't give you the things you want. So receive with grace. At the end of the day, you're going to say, thank you. Thank you for all that you've given me. Thank you for, the things that I did get today. Like, just start doing a little gratitude and receive when someone gives you something. Okay. I didn't get you yet. Okay. You've got Soul Family, Cletum's the Elemental Dwarf. So elemental dwarves are I shouldn't say little, they are shaman of our elemental family. They're so cool, multidimensional folks. And Cletum's, which is a hilarious name. I don't know. You just have to laugh when you channel these names of Fae beings. Cletum's is saying that your soul family is very near. Who is your soul family? This is the time to find those people who are really like you. And how do you find them? By being more honest about who you are when you meet someone. So a lot of times when you meet somebody, when I meet somebody and they're like, hey, what do you do? I'm like, I used to just be like, oh, I'm a sound healer. I'm a singer, because what if I'm just like, oh, I'm a psychic? They're going to be like, whoa. I mean, I live in the Bible Belt. But now I just do it. I'm a psychic. And really, I mean, I'm a shamanic medium. I help people with healing. But I just feel like I'm just being honest. So for you, where can you be more honest where you talk to people? Oh, I'm really into such and such. Like I hear the term fly your freak flag, but it's not really that much. It's more like, just being a little more open with things you like, maybe even just posting or looking for a group that's in, like, let's say you're into metaphysical things, like finding a local metaphysical place, like your soul family is really near. How can you find them? You just got to be, hey, I'm into this, I'm looking for this, kind of like put some action behind it. And you're going to find like a new group of friends and it's going to be beautiful. Hi, Tracy. Did I get you yet? I feel like I did. Hi, Melissa. You got Set Your Sights Higher, Lily the Seahorse. Where are you not valuing yourself? And this is definitely related to your question. Where are you not valuing yourself? Where are you putting your prices too low or doing too much for people that's like overstretching you? Where are you allowing people beyond your boundaries? And why are you doing that? That's your questions. Like this is all, even like what's happening at night, it's all a boundary issue. Where, if you're not valuing yourself, other people aren't valuing you. And then other things come into play. I do get that you could use a healing, a shamanic healing or Reiki healing from a master, someone who works in the shamanic realms, someone who works in multidimensional to clear you deeply. That would be very good to help your what's happening in the evening for you. But also that, where does that come from? Why is it happening? Because you need to value yourself more. Hey, Andrea, you got the Gwolf, gratitude. So the gratitude Gwolf comes to you. This is another music elemental in charge of the Fae music that we hear. When you hear it, has anyone heard Fae music before? I talk about it pretty much in every live. It's so much fun. Anyway, Andrea, you listen for the Fae music. Do you hear it? It's kind of like you hear a tune, you don't know where it's coming from. It's obviously not coming from anywhere. You can't really repeat it, even though you can kind of hear it. It's a very strange feeling. They're giving it to you. It's coming from outside. But also, they're saying to attract the next thing, which is coming really soon. All you need is a little more gratitude for where you're at. So sometimes we're kind of like, I don't really like where I'm at, but I want to go to this place. Like for me, I always think of it like housing. Like how do you manifest a new home when you don't like the home you're in? Is very hard. You have to think, the things you love about this home. So that's how I did it. I wanted to manifest a house and I was renting a home that I didn't like that much. So I had to just flip it in my mind. Like, I love what I love about this home. I love the floors. I love that we're so close together in this home. I really can't escape anyone. It's a great family. And I love that my child grew up in this home. Like, it's sort of like that. You've probably heard me say that before. So I'm talking fast because, I'm sure you've heard me say this before. But just a little more gratitude for what you're doing now to bring you what you want next. It might not be housing. That's just my example. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Carol. All right, another Gia. Yes. You got love. Maybe the fairy elf is what you're going through. The hard stuff's love. Is it love related? Maybe the fairy elf says, hard things happen to teach you something. Sometimes a hard thing happens to teach you what you don't want, especially when it comes to love. Like, some terrible thing happens, and then you have, instead of being like, oh, I always attract the wrong person, which is a human thing that we do to ourselves. And I'm not picking on you. I'm saying that's what we all do. Then you have to say, what about this do I never want again? And then maybe it's not like a love relationship, but it feels kind of like it might be. And then you say, how can I get past it? It's your child custody. Oh. Okay. So it is a double message. Okay. So I see further in. First of all, like, what did you learn from the father of the child that you never want to attract again? It's like, I learned this lesson, and now I flip it. Instead of this, this, and this, use the positive. I want someone who's this, this, and this. There's something about the all-encompassing love with your child that will make all the difference in this case. Can you learn your lesson in this case? Can you learn what spirit, like, because there's lessons everywhere. What is the lesson? What is spirit trying to tell you? That's the key. And that will help you a lot. You may want to have a session with a healer, a medium. I do sessions if you want, try to look in. What are you trying to learn? How can I learn it so that I can help this case? And how can I show my love to my child in a way that crosses every boundary? It's like there's something about the love that you show to your child. Maybe it's going to be shown in the court custody case that will help you. There's something about that love for your child that your spirit guide says makes or breaks it. Is there another Joanne? Okay, let's go with Ava's next. Self-employment. Oh, did I already read you? I don't know if I did. Well, maybe you get a second one. I can't remember. Sharidash, the dragon, says self-employment's for you. You have the key. You know exactly what to do, or you know exactly how to up-level your existing self-employment. You know what to do. You already have the tools and the keys, so don't put it off. If you're not self-employed and you're like, I really want to do this, but I just have to learn a little bit more. No, start now. Or if you're already self-employed, they're like, you have the keys to expand this business greatly. Take a leap of faith and do it. Karen is next. You get adventure. Kaki, the amethyst fairy, is coming forward to say, adventure is the key. You need more adventure in your life, and that's going to help you greatly. So they kind of say when you don't have enough adventure in your life, that you may do things that are self-destructive. And so what you need to think about is, like, I'm only doing this because I'm bored. How do I find adventure to keep me from doing that bad habit? Where's the adventure in my life? How can I find it? Do I need to travel? Do I need to change my job? Do I need to try skydiving? I don't know, something. Tracy, you're next. You got Flo. And then Andrea, you're next after this. Earthly Lava Mermaid, Flo. So Tracy, the flow of these lava beings, these lava mermaids, is to help you flow more in your life. Can you try to connect to these beings? Ask them to step in and help you flow with them. If you want to connect to them, I don't know anyone else who's brought through lava mermaids, but they're in this deck. If you had this deck, you could maybe prop this up and look at it and ask her to come in. There are directions in the deck of calling in these beings to help you, and they will come forward. So call in the lava mermaids, ask them to help flow with your life. What does that mean? Flow in your life is that things are working out just as they should. You're like in the zone. Things are just happening. Everything feels really good. I'm in a really nice flow myself right now, and it feels great. And of course, I'm going to go thank my fairies later and put out little trinkets by my Fae tree outside. Andrea, you're next. You get listen. Oh, I did read you. Oh, well, you get a second one. You get Mudu, the tall elf. Listen. Okay, so you got before the gwoof, the music outside. So listen for it. They're like, listen. It's going to enhance your clairaudience to listen harder to that music because it's also got light codes. So it's just more extra. They need you to know there is Fae music outside. Do you hear it? Do you know it lifts your mood? It lifts your clairs and it opens you up more. All right. Julie, did I read you yet? You get caution. For Scott the Balboan, caution. What's this about? Trust your instincts. I get just trust your instincts. This might be like interfering spirits or interference in some way in the astral realm. So just, if you get a little something, deal with it right away. Like, if you start like, ooh, I'm feeling that's a little something like, what is it? Let me clear it. They're just like, just watch out a little bit. Sorry, it's not a better message. I think I just did, right? Am I too far up? Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Hi, Carol. You got make a decision. Melius the Whale King. I think we talked about this card a lot in the last session, last week. Did we? If not, I skipped 2 cards in my deck. Make a decision. Melius the Whale King. Whales are elementals that we can see. So not all Fae beings are things we can't see. But whales are really interesting. They're both Fae and they're galactic as well. So they're very cool. Well, they're not Fae. They're elementals. Excuse me. There's a difference between Fae and elemental. That's on my YouTube page if you want to learn about that, or in tag. So make a decision. Your spirit guide says you're waffling. You're waffling. Where are you not making that decision? Just make one. Just make one, and it's going to bring you to where you're supposed to be. There's not a wrong answer. One answer will take longer to get there, and one will be shorter. But just go, like, make a quick decision. Like, just if you had to make a decision, I was like, now, what would you choose? Then just choose that. Okay. And Weena, you got specialist support. So this is Jabaksh the Gremlin. Gremlins are good guys. Well, they're kind of neutral, actually. But so Gremlin says you need a specialist support. And that means there's something. So Gremlins help us with like electronics and mechanical things. So it could be that you need specialist support, like you're trying to fix your plumbing and you really should call a plumber. Or it could mean that you need a specialist, like you're trying to fix this problem or heal yourself of some deep trauma and you might need a therapist. Like it's kind of like that. It's like there's something here where you need someone else. Maybe you even just need a healer or something like that. But you need to reach out to someone to help you for something that you're doing. Okay. You're welcome. Well, that's a good question. Have I read you yet, Tracy? I never thought of grasshoppers as. I don't think they're Fae or elementals. Oh, they say animal kingdom. I was like, I wonder if they're galactical. I hear that they're animal kingdom, but maybe it's something else. Okay. All right, Tracy, Serene, you get alchemy and magic. Salemi the unicorn. Best card of the deck. See? So on the front. Alchemy and magic. So I wonder if this is about you starting my accelerated channeling class this weekend, because it's all about bringing forth that magic for yourself, that your own alchemy, your own healing techniques, using these healing techniques that I'm teaching, the shamanic ones, multidimensional, higher dimensional, trance channeling, trance healing, calling on light beings. All those things are going to bring forth your alchemy, your magic, and it's going to be your twist on it, what you're supposed to do in this life. And so they're just kind of showing me like there's magic all around you. Look, when I look at this card, all I can see is this. It's like all the tools are here. They're all within your field. It's time to like pull them in. And we're going to be doing that. I'm so excited to have you in my course. It's going to be awesome. So it's all good things. Okay, Paul Luke, you're next. You got time to move, Lady Nadia. Did I pull this for you last time? And you were like, I do not want to move. I love my house. Was that you? Is this the same card? So time to move on a decision. It's not a place for you. It's a decision. Time to move, Time to move on that idea. Time to move on that thing you're doing. Time to move on. Was it a business you're starting? Time to move on that. Move, do more. Start. Do one thing. Do one thing today. Do one thing tomorrow. Do one thing the next day. Even if that one thing is planning what you're doing. Oh, spiritual journey. Yeah. Do one thing. What's your plan? What's your plan for your spiritual journey? How are you going to change between now and the end of the year? Do you have a plan? What is it? Sort of thing I help people with. Melanie, you got synchronistic events, the dolphin pod. Dolphins also seen elementals. Starlight, this one is. Synchronistic events are happening for you to propel you into, yay, thank you, Veronica, to propel you into a place of freedom and mobility is what I get. Yeah. So that's really happening. It's bringing you, yes, that's right. And I will never do it either. If you get something from me, it's some scammer pretending to be me. I'm always at only Soundwaves Yo. Synchronistic events are happening for you to bring in this freedom, this mobility, this extra beautiful thing that's happening for you. So yeah, look and see what's happening. And remember, there's signs. They're not random. Your imagination is not random. Your dreams are not random. Your thoughts are not random. How do you connect to spirit? How do you accept signs from your spirit guides? You know? Paul, Luke, I can't remember if you're Paul or Luke. I think you're Luke. You're going to start a circle? That's fantastic. Yes, do that. Absolutely. Okay. Mario's next. Sending healing thoughts. If anybody else needs help, that's great. You got problem resolved. Remote the Phoenix. Oh, it's Paul. Hi, Paul. Remote the Phoenix. Your problem is resolved. So you have been trying to resolve your problem, Mario, and now you need to know that behind the scenes, it's already resolved. It's already resolved. And so what do you do about that? You start to give gratitude and see it change. Do you know what I mean? Mario, so begin to give gratitude for the problem resolved, begin to give thankfulness, and begin to feel it as if it's now here, because it is here. Okay? All right. Let's see. I found one on my way to get the tattoo later. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. I can't remember what we were talking about. You found something. That's great. Was it like a feather? I forget what we were talking about. Okay, so Joanne Palermo's next. Let me know if I haven't given you a card yet. I see you, Tracy. And Tracy is next if I haven't read you yet. Okay. So you get worthiness, Joanne. I feel like I pulled this card for you before. And of course, we have a whole month on worthiness and in my monthly group, which you're part of, Tag Lightworkers, and with the Selkies, actually. So there's still more worthiness to heal. And kind of what I get, Joanne, is like recent events have pulled up this, like, shined a spotlight on this one part where you're like, oh, that's still there. You know, and that's what Spirit does. They're like, yo, you think you healed it all? Look at this. And you're like, oh, that happened to me yesterday. I was like, what? I was healing something from so long ago. I didn't even realize it was still there. It's absolutely not even a thing anymore. And it was still there in my psyche. And I was like, what? So happy to let that go. I was like, I'll let that go. That is an old thought. That's an old thing. So for you, something's coming up and it's just time to release it. Yeah. Time to just let it go. So look at where worthiness is showing up for you, and where it needs to be healed. Okay. All right. Christine Maris, let's get you a card. You are safe. Kel, the Silver Fairy. So this card is just telling, these are like metal fairies. They're really cool, silver fairies. You're safe. So if there's something that you're worried about your safety, or maybe like finances, or like there's a big worry about something that might be like, is this going to be okay? Is this work? Is this bad thing going to happen? No, it's not. You're safe. So just go ahead and accept that I'm safe. I know I'm safe. Now, what should I do to improve my situation? What step can I take today to improve my situation? Okay. All right. All right, Melissa Frink is next. You get leadership. Toke the Centaur. Feel like you just got this card. So leadership's waiting for you. And it's there for you to grasp, for you to take and go with. So how can you get to the place where you can start working on your leadership? There's some things to work on first. And so Spirit's saying, and let's get on it, because there's a reward at the end. And that is this leadership, this role that you were meant to play, this leadership that you're supposed to do is on hold while you work out the other stuff. So they're just telling you to do that. Okay, so it's Tracy Creedon. Reevaluate. Gim says the garden gnome. I love this card, so cute, right? Reevaluate. It's okay if you already said you would do it, and now you're like, oh my gosh, why did I say I was going to do that? That's going to take me all Saturday. I'm not going to get any rest. Like, well, that was really dumb. It's okay to be like, you know what? I realized that I went past my own personal boundary when I said yes. And in honor to really respect my own self, I'm only going to be able to come for an hour. So I hope that you understand. Since I can't really, whatever it is, let's just say someone's like, help me move or clean my whole garage on Saturday. It's a 20-hour job. And you're like, okay, I can come for 1 hour. And then I also know this guy, he charges 20 pounds an hour. You should call him. And I think it could help you quite a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like, you could also give like so it's somewhere in your life. And that's just an example. You have somewhere where it needs reevaluation. It feels like a boundary. So it feels like something that you may need to just be like, okay, I take it back. I'm sorry. You know what, guys? It's okay to change your mind. It's okay. All right, Karen Below, you're next. You got Celebrate. Wintana, the Fairy Mermaid. This is my favorite card. This one, two of my favorite cards there. Well, I have so many favorite cards in my deck. Okay. Oh, look at your cute little kitty. Celebrate your wins. So I get celebrate your win and celebrate your wins. So you had a win and you haven't celebrated it enough because you're too much like, so have you ever just felt like, great, I got that thing. Now it's not exactly what I wanted. So I'm going to keep trying to get the bigger thing, but really the little thing is on its way to the big thing. So you got to celebrate every little win. You know what? What are my Wednesday? It's win Wednesday. What did I win? What are my wins? What are the things that went right for me this week? And then you keep doing that. I don't know. They're saying Win Wednesday. So maybe you have a Facebook group. You're supposed to be like, hey, what are your wins this Wednesday or something? Or maybe everybody's going to do that now. Maybe I'm going to do that when I get off this call. So, what are your wins? Of course, it's Thursday. So obviously I'll be not doing that today. What are your wins? Celebrate them. And they're going to become much bigger wins. Okay. I hope that helps. Marina, you get Grounding. Swordall, the Wood Nymph. How are you grounding deeply? So we're really being called at this time in Ascension that the regular grounding is really not enough. Oh, hi, Sarah. It's really not enough. We have to ground so much deeper now. Deeper, deeper, deeper. Unplugging from the Matrix 3D. Plugging deeply into fifth dimensional heart of Gaia. And plugging even more deeply than that. In fact, this month, in my tag membership group, my tag lightworkers, we're working with gnomes, gremlins, griffins, and boogies. These are very interesting earth elementals, and they're helping us ground to a seventh dimensional earth grid. And that is really, really helpful for this new grounding that we need as we're going towards ascension. So I absolutely recommend that. I'm just doing one reading for each person. But Sarah, you're next. And you got Observe Your Thoughts. Tristan, the Daisy Fairy. So Sarah, just watch where those little thoughts are creeping up that are negative and look at them and say, where's this coming from? And try to like banish it. Like if that's fear, it's coming from fear, it's coming from this old wound. Well, let's work on that wound. Remember, I have that shadow work blog post at soundwavesheal.com/shadow-work or /blog. You'll find it. Teaches you how to work with shadow work. So I'm just getting that you got like a 75% positive thing, which is actually pretty high considering you're human, and 25% some negative thoughts. So if you can just like work on those negative thoughts, then you'll get that 90%. And then when it comes up, you'll be like, oh, that negative thought, let me just think about that for a second. Let me just accept that negative thought. Okay, I'm having a negative thought. Okay, of course I am. I'm human. That's fine. So where's that coming from? Oh, you know what? I bet that's coming from that time when such and such. Oh, have I really totally healed that? I guess I haven't. Let me think about how that situation makes me feel. That situation makes me feel like angry. I feel angry. That's okay. You know what? I accept I'm feeling angry. That's all right. I'm going to do some ho'oponopono to myself. I'm going to remind myself I did the best I could with what I knew at the time. You know what? Today I can look back and say, what a fool I was. But back then I didn't know better, So this is how it works. And this is in my blog post. Like, let's do these things and like clear them up. And so now you've done that work. It took what? 5 seconds? And now you're like, okay, I feel better now. I'm going to think these positive thoughts. And this is not spiritual bypassing. This is the opposite of spiritual bypassing. You look at your work, you do your work, you clear yourself, you say all those things, and then you move on to more positive thoughts because you feel better, not because you're pushing negative thoughts away. And that's really a message for everybody. That's the kind of stuff that helps you up level greatly. Okay. It's 11:58, and I think that we're going to go to the group card and healing. I'm Rachel Chamness at Soundwaves Heal. I hope you'll find me on my website. I really hope you'll buy my cards because they are amazing and they're going to help you so much, whether you're a beginner or an advanced. You will find that these cards will heal you. They will help you. You can bring these people forward, these beings, these Fae beings. You're going to learn about 37 plus types of beings. And it even comes with an altar card to help you connect with Fae. It teaches you about Fae. It is the all-in-one, and you're going to love it. Okay, so here's the group card for everyone. Divine change is coming your way. Babette's unicorn. And I get very strongly. The world is changing. Things are happening. Things are happening and shaking. They're shaking up. And they show me like everybody like in a box. And I was like, shaking us. They're shaking us up and letting things fly loose and getting rid of old stuff. So let's do exactly what I just said in that last reading. We're going to look at our stuff, see what it is, accept it, and move on to more positive thoughts by working on the negative thoughts, not by pushing them away, not by ignoring them, not by all that stuff. We're going to just push them away. I mean, we're not going to push them away. We're just going to accept them and say, you know what? I'm human. I'm doing the best I can. And now that I've, spent a few minutes thinking about all this stuff, I'm starting to feel better. So I'm going to go do something. I'm going to sit in the sun. I'm going to make myself feel better. And these are the ways to divine change. Divine change is coming to you whether you like it or not. You might as well make it positive by doing this kind of shadow work. My cards are called Elemental Magick and Manifestation. They are on Amazon. My name's Rachel Chamness. You can just look me up, Rachel Chamness, or you can go to soundwavesheal.com. Especially if you're not in North America, that's where you're going to buy them. Okay, so Divine Change has a healing for everyone. Yeah, don't forget, Derek's next. So the healing is, we lost it. So I'm going to channel Babette's for you. For a healing to help you with your divine change, to help you bring your vibration up. All right, thank you guys so much. I'm sorry if I didn't get to you. There's so many comments. I'm live in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different places, and so I'm just picking people who are, commenting a lot on my screen. And also, I don't know who this is, so I wouldn't be able to give you one. You gotta pick that thing. So I hope the group card helped you. I did do group cards in the beginning too, and you can always come back next week. So next week I'll be here at the same time. You can find me at soundwavesheal.com. You can join my Ascension and 5D Facebook group, or even I love Fae, Fairies, and Elementals. Okay, thank you all so much, and have a great night or day. Okay, bye.